I was looking for quality content when I suddenly lost my internet. And that's when I realized that I hadn't downloaded any games. Oh yes, it was horrible, to the point that I took it upon myself to make sure you don't go through the same thing. And I bring you the best games without internet. Do you want to know them? Well, let's go quickly before… Seriously, now they cut off my power. Excellent. Gamers. Top number 10. Resident Evil 3 Remake. This is one of the latest generation games that, thanks to the platform that allows us to have the operating system of a PC on our Android devices, we can play it. I am a huge fan of the Resident Evil saga in general, so much so that I have completed all the titles in the saga, except this one in particular, and it is quite difficult because of this bastard who follows you everywhere. But of course part of that is because I like to complete the games at maximum difficulty from the beginning. And that takes us back to the old days when we had to look for tutorials on YouTube to get through a part where we got stuck. I really recommend this title to you, and so you can play it. I will leave Bruno's video in the description, since obviously it is not in the Play Store, but it is playable. Top number 9. SUPERLIMINAL. This is a pretty interesting game, where puzzle solving is done using the perspective of the objects and the environment you find yourself in. As you go deeper, things seem more surreal, and that's one of the charms of this game. Also, the fact that it's in first person forces us to challenge our perception of reality. Inspired by forced perspective and optical illusions, it immerses you in a dream world where nothing is what it seems. Every object, no matter how small or large, can change size and shape depending on how you look at it, creating an environment where the rules of physics bend to your will. As you progress, the puzzles become more complex, playing with perspective and challenging your logic in unexpected ways. The game invites you to see the world from totally new angles, questioning reality at every turn. Top number 8. Construction Simulator 4. This is one of those games that inspires us to give our all at work, but it also has spectacular graphics, which make each construction and machinery look spectacular. In this video game, we have to move to any area where we are requested to carry out construction work with a wide variety of real-life machines, which will allow us to bring quality to the projects. So if you are an engineer, or you simply like construction, this is a game that will interest you. But to have the game, you also have to work a bit, since the game is not free and costs about $7.
Wow! Wow!
Top number 7. In Katana Kata, Way of Ronin, you are immersed in feudal Japan, embodying a samurai in pursuit of mastery. Featuring authentic samurai combat and intuitive controls, this game combines the precision of swordsmanship with thrilling gameplay. Landscapes from cherry orchards to imposing castles offer a richly detailed setting. Your journey will not only be one of action, but also of redemption, with choices that will shape your destiny and the fate of those around you. Additionally, you will be able to customize your skills, face challenging duels, and explore the rich samurai culture, all in a tribute to the discipline and honor of Bushido.
Sitting at the same old workplace.
Top number 6. Contraband Police puts you in the shoes of a border inspector in a fictional Eastern European country during the 1980s. As a guard, your mission is to detect contraband hidden in vehicles trying to cross the border. Armed with tools to check every corner, from tires to hidden doors, you'll have to use your intuition and skills to unmask the smugglers. The game combines simulation and action with a tense and suspenseful atmosphere. It's not just about checking documents. The decisions you make, whether it's accepting bribes or allowing suspects through, will have consequences that will test your integrity and survival in this corrupt environment.
Queens in our childhood dreams. Oh, 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 our childhood dreams.
Top number 5. Zombie Battlefield. This is a succulent zombie survival video game with a cartoon style, succulent graphics, and very colorful environments. Just by looking at the images of the game, you can get an idea of how brutal it looks, and it is one of the best games of this style that I have seen so far. Although it is not my favorite, that does not take away from how spectacular this motherfucker looks. After a viral outbreak, human civilization has collapsed, turning cities into ruins and leaving survivors struggling to stay alive.
Long ways. I'm thinking about what needs to change, that we can turn back.
Top number 4. Art of Rally is an ode to the beauty of classic rally, combining a minimalist aesthetic with addictive gameplay that captures the essence of speed and control. Set in the golden ages of rally, this game puts you behind the wheel of iconic cars as you race through vibrant landscapes, from misty hills to sunny beaches. Its clean visual style and striking colors create a unique atmosphere that is as relaxing as it is challenging. With realistic yet accessible physics, mastering every corner becomes an art, where precision and flow are the key to improving your times. The soundtrack, inspired by 80s electronic music, perfectly complements the experience, making each race a nostalgic and immersive journey. Top number 3. Monolith. It is a new PC video game ported to mobile, in which we will enter a world where exploration is everything. Your character crashed on a desolate planet. She barely remembers the objective of the mission. Equipped only with her own apprehension, Tessa, a space explorer in the service of the Intergalactic Mining Corporation, tries to overcome this impossible situation and escape from this place alive. The damaged ship will not provide her shelter for long. The only support she has is a small analysis robot called Core and its few but useful functions. This is the beginning of a search for a fading hope. If she cannot help herself and cannot call other people, she is lost. Embark on an exciting and emotional journey that will take you through a dense, murky, and suspenseful atmosphere. In short, Monolith is recommended for all adventure fans, as it is a well-crafted production made with love and care by its developers, something that is rare these days. Top number 2. God of War 3 Fan Game. One of the fans of our favorite Bald Man saga has managed to recreate one of the most iconic games in the series. Yes, the title in which Kratos challenges the gods of Olympus in his quest for revenge, and he fucks them up one by one. Although, of course, being a fan made as such, it is obvious that it is not the complete game as such, but how beautiful it would be if it were. The scenarios, the setting, and even the movement of the camera make us feel immersed in a real game of the series, and you can see the effort that the creator has dedicated to this spectacular title. Now, since it is a fan-made game, do not go looking for it in the Play Store because obviously you will not find it, so I will leave the game there so that you can support the creator. Top number 1. If you were still not satisfied with the previous game, I bring you a complete masterpiece, God of War. Yes, it is the original version that can also be played through the platform that allows us to have the operating system of a PC on our mobile. This game in particular was the one that made me fall in love with the saga of the God of War. And it is that previously I was one of those who preferred graphics above all else, but the story, gameplay, and even the spectacular use of skills in this video game made me go into playing the rest of the existing titles. And even though they are two-dimensional games, the saga knows exactly how to excite us. So without fear of being wrong, I tell you that if you have a powerful device, this is a game that you must have on your mobile. Wow, what we just saw is succulent. But if you have a NASA phone and want games with incredible graphics, watch this video. I assure you that you will love it since the games are more than brutal. And if you do not have such a powerful phone, but you still like to see games with realistic graphics, take advantage of the bug. Do not miss it.